in keeping you on the right side of the market. Now, I know a lot of you don't have the background in the opening range, so let's just quickly take a look at the 5-minute opening range here. First day, first warning, kerplunk right after you took out that first 5 minutes. Now, this turns out to be the 30-minute opening range, which we do a lot of free education on, so keep your eyes open for that if you haven't already seen it. So 30-minute opening range on the first day contains it. All right, let's look at the second day. And so for our opening range members, I know this is a very basic review, but this is all part of what I'm going to get to. So 5-minute opening range here, breakdown, nice, quick breakdown to the 30-minute opening range. So 5-minute opening range trader, you've got your trade there. But again, 30-minute opening range contains it. All right, but it's down. Okay, so down, down. So if you are in the opening range, here's our pivot level, and you know we're going to have a negative bias because of the pivot condition. Here's our 5-minute and our 30-minute. Okay, so 5-minute and 30-minute. We break out of the 30-minute, but we're in a negative pivot condition. So we're looking for opening range reversal. And what do we get? Opening range reversal all the way down to the low. A nice trade on the opening range reversal trade. All right, and that's not shabby either. We're talking about 32.80 down to looks like about 31 and change, almost 31. So that's almost $3 on an opening range reversal day trade. So when I say there's some potential, even just a day trade, Facebook, there's big movement. Now, unfortunately, you can't really go short, but you're not going to get caught. You're not going to get caught being long if you understand how to use the opening range. So let's take a look at where we are now. And this is where I'm getting to. This is what makes it interesting. So if you've just been watching as from a long side, there really hasn't been anything to do on the long side until potentially now. Now, if you want the argument for why it might go up, you got a lot of big banks you want to get it back above that 32, or that, sorry, above 38. Whether they'll make it, I don't know. But we've got the compression. So now this is yesterday's price action. Very compressed, and once again, contained by the 30-minute opening range, high and low, straddling the pivot, but a pivot in a negative condition. We're going to come in today with our daily setup being slightly positive and very compressed, not just because of the inside day, but because of the pivot patterns that we look for. That's also extremely compressed. So between those two and our key reference points of the other floor trader pivot levels of R1 and R2 are also lined up very nicely for a compression pattern. This is why I think it's interesting to watch it from the long side. All right, a breakout above the inside day high and a breakout above the opening range high together could lead to a very interesting opening range breakout to the long side. All right. After today, if we get that, we could be looking at an interesting positive bias situation where we could look for buying dips on opening range reversals. Now, I said that one of the reasons to follow this is because it's new. There's not, a lot of indicators aren't going to be working because there isn't enough data, but the opening range will work. As you can see, it has worked, and we have the tools with the opening range, and so do you, to take advantage